Stress, anxiety, and depression are terms often used interchangeably, yet they encapsulate distinct experiences that affect individuals in varied ways. Understanding the nuances among them can illuminate not just the nature of these conditions, but also their profound impacts on daily life. Stress is a response to an external trigger. It is often characterized by feelings of pressure or tension, typically arising from specific challenges or demands. Picture a college student preparing for final exams. The looming deadlines, the weight of expectations, and the fear of failure can create a palpable sense of stress. This stress can be motivating. It can push individuals to study harder, organize their time more efficiently, and ultimately perform better. However, when stress becomes chronic, when the pressures of work, family, or financial obligations feel unrelenting, it can morph into something more debilitating. In this scenario, the college student may find themselves overwhelmed, unable to concentrate, and feeling as though the walls are closing in. The stress, once a catalyst for productivity, now becomes a hindrance to their well-being. Anxiety, on the other hand, often arises in the absence of a clear external trigger. It is a more pervasive feeling, often characterized by a sense of dread or apprehension about the future. For instance, consider a person who has a job interview coming up. While some level of anxiety is normal and can even enhance performance, for some, this anxiety spirals into something more consuming. They may spend sleepless nights worrying about every possible outcome, replaying scenarios in their head, and imagining worst-case scenarios. This anxiety can lead to physical symptoms, racing heart, sweating, trembling, that further feed into a cycle of fear and unease. In this way, anxiety can become a prison of its own making, where the individual feels trapped by their thoughts and fears, often leading to avoidance behaviors that can severely limit their life experiences. Depression, in contrast, is often described as a pervasive sense of hopelessness and despair that can infiltrate every aspect of life. It is not simply feeling sad. It is a profound disconnection from joy, purpose, and motivation. Imagine someone who has always loved painting, but suddenly the colors seem dull and the canvas feels heavy. They may struggle to find the energy to lift a brush, let alone create a masterpiece. Depression can lead to withdrawal from friends and family, as the individual feels isolated in their pain. It can manifest physically too, with fatigue, changes in appetite, and sleep disturbances. The world can appear gray and bleak, and the individual may feel as though they are moving through life in a fog, unable to see the vibrant colors that once filled their days. The causes of these three conditions can vary widely, influenced by a mix of genetic, environmental, and psychological factors. Stress can be triggered by specific situations, work deadlines, family responsibilities, or financial worries. Anxiety may stem from past experiences, particularly traumatic ones, or from a predisposition to worry. Depression can be more insidious, sometimes emerging without a clear cause, often linked to chemical imbalances in the brain, life changes, or prolonged stress and anxiety. The effects of these conditions can be profound, shaping not only how individuals feel, but also how they interact with the world around them. Stress can lead to burnout, affecting job performance and personal relationships. Anxiety can result in avoidance of social situations, leading to isolation and loneliness. Depression can strip away the joy from life, making even the smallest tasks feel insurmountable. Each condition creates a unique set of challenges, and understanding these differences can be key to seeking appropriate help. For example, a friend of mine once faced a triad of these struggles. Initially, she experienced stress from her demanding job, juggling deadlines and expectations. As the stress mounted, it morphed into anxiety, manifesting as panic attacks that made her dread going to work. Eventually, after months of feeling trapped in this cycle, she fell into a deep depression, feeling as though she was merely existing rather than living. It took a combination of therapy, lifestyle changes, and support from loved ones for her to recognize the distinctions among these experiences and to begin her journey toward healing. Understanding the differences between stress, anxiety, and depression is crucial for those who experience them, and for those who support them. Each condition requires a tailored approach, whether it be stress management techniques, cognitive behavioral therapy for anxiety, or medication and therapy for depression. By recognizing and addressing these unique characteristics, individuals can reclaim their lives, transforming their struggles into pathways toward resilience and growth. In this way, the journey through stress, anxiety, and depression can become a profound narrative of self-discovery and healing.